Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Christia Parker. Now joining me in the studio is Vanita Applebum of Fusicology.com. How are you doing?
Just fine. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now you have the hippest and the hottest events going on in St. Louis. Could you tell us what Fusicology is?
Fusicology is a national website. 28 cities are involved. St. Louis just became involved. I'm the representative here in St. Louis. If you go to another city and you want to know what progressive events are in that particular city, then you just log on to Fusicology.com, click on that city, and it'll give you a whole list of all the wonderful things that are going on.
Great. Now, what do these events range from?
They are cultural events, music, progressive art events, comedy, just a cornucopia of all kinds of wonderful stuff that, you know, people that are, that like new and different experiences, you know, come across.
Right. Now, how did you get involved in this? And how did St. Louis get involved in this?
Well, a few years ago, I was doing event planning for the International Soul Music Summit, and the owner of Fusicology, it started in 2004, she was expanding and she kept approaching me about doing St. Louis, and finally this year, you see how long it took her.
Right. Wow, that's a long time.
This year, I said, okay, I will dedicate, you know, time to doing it because it's just such a phenomenal thing, and we have so many wonderful events that go on that people aren't aware of.
Give us a few events, past events, and then we'll talk about future events coming up.
Okay, like we've had Anthony David here. We've had and we had a great crowd, but he had major airplay this year. He had a #1 record this year, so it didn't quite reflect the numbers.
Right.
So I think one of the things about Fusicology is that, you know, everything is on one thing. Like we have coming up November 14th, we have
I know there's like some different cultural events as well, and you have local artists as well as mainstream artists, right?
Yes.
So who are some of the local artists that you have
that have performed where there were Fusicology inspired events? Teresa Janae, Teresa Payne, who won.
Who's just won RFT Awards, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Teresa Payne won the Budweiser Superfest event this year.
And that Budweiser Superfest enabled her to open for who? Artists like...
Oh man, Kim and just Jill Scott, just all kinds of wonderful artists, progressive artists.
Right, exactly. So there's cultural and musical and all different types of events. Is there anything coming up that you could tell us about?
Tomorrow night at the Loft, Elle Varner is performing, and she...
what kind of music is she?
She does like a soul, hip-hop, kind of R&B-ish thing. And if you watched Black Girls Rock the other night, Sunday night, man, she really did a great job.
Right.
She's been, her video with J. Cole, who was another up-and-coming artist, is really getting a lot of play. So, again, a lot of people don't know that she's coming tomorrow. They don't know who she is. They don't know that she's coming. And Fusicology, you have free downloads to sample new music. You have the new videos that come out from progressive artists that don't get the mainstream love, but are still just really viable. So that's what Fusicology is.
That's great. Now tell us again, when is she coming?
Tomorrow night.
She'll be here tomorrow night at the Loft. You guys don't want to miss this. We have a little bit more coming up with Vanita. She's going to tell us a little bit more about Fusicology.com. But STL TV has all the information that you guys need to know regarding events. So a lot of people don't know who's going to be here. We know, and we're going to put it out there for you guys. So you need to friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can always catch us streaming live at stltv.net. Keep it locked right here, guys. We'll be right back.